Okay, so when you get started working on your lid, the first thing you're going to need to do is use your scoring tool to score very gently and very cleanly into your piece, the design that you would like to do. You don't want to make it too complicated because you will make your work cutting out the lid a lot more challenging. You also could draw it with pencil first if you're not exactly sure how you want to draw that. And the other important thing is that as you draw it, that your line connects at that seam. So you can see that mine, it's connecting here, and I've just kind of used a very simple curved line all the way around the piece. Okay, so I've just finished going all the way around my piece, and so then you're going to sit it up vertically and you're going to gently pull it apart. If you notice there's any parts in the corners where it's not lifting, you can just gently use your scoring tool to assist you in that. Okay, and you're going to take a look at mine. You can see that I've got a little bit of cleanup to do, right? There's a lot of loose clay, and we're going to be doing that kind of in a couple stages, okay? You will need to reinforce that lid, so you can see this is the top, and so I'm going to get some reinforcing clay in a little bit here to reinforce that. Okay, so you're going to use the loop tool to do some of the cleanup, and I would start on the inside edge, getting rid of the extra clay that the scoring tool has kind of pushed away. So what we've done is we've removed clay. We haven't just cut a line, but we've actually removed some of the clay between the two slab pieces. Okay, so you would use, probably I would recommend using the square edge of So what you want to do is take your scoring tool, and again you're laying it flat. Okay, just trying to get that nice and clean. This I think is a better smoothing strategy than taking your loop tool, because the loop tool has a tendency to kind of pick up clay. All right, so you want to get rid of any bumps in that lip edge, and I'm calling it the lip edge because it's kind of the top of the piece where the lid connects it. You might have to do that process we did before once again after. Okay, but we want to get that edge nice and smooth. All right, so the very last step is once we have the piece nice and clean on all edges, I'm going to have you go one more time with the rib. And I'll try to demonstrate this on an angle. You're just going to glide that rib across the surface. And so it's actually carving off some more clay, but by doing this you're going to get a nice clean surface, nice clean seam. And so I'll show you, you can see it's pretty clean, and it really will make it look like that lid is disappearing. But when you pull it off, you're just making that seam even more precise. Okay, so that's kind of how you go about creating a nice and clean lid. Last step. So the last step is really kind of cleaning out the inside so that it's ready to go. And I like to use this tool, which has kind of a little curl on it, because it will kind of pull up clay like that, and you can kind of shape that inside edge really nice. So I know that we spent some time when we put the reinforcing coil on the first time just smoothing it out, but this will just allow you to get the last kind of detail done. You can see on my lid it's a little bit more close to finished, and that just kind of gives it a nice clean and square finished look. That's the end of the piece. After it's dry, we'll be firing them, and then we'll be doing some pouring and dipping with the glaze this time through.